Hello and welcome to the next episode of Stellaris with me, Winslayer. I have a pretty good idea of what's going on right here because I just got done with a recording of this campaign, so yeah, hopefully I don't do anything too stupid with my fleets. We'll see. We will see. I mean, I did lose one fleet, but we're over naval capacity, which probably means... Yes, time to take the Grand Fleet. We would like a Grand Fleet, please. Okay, these will be ours pretty soon. They could build a fleet from this, hypothetically, if I don't take that out. You know what? Go here next, then go there. And then when you're done, you can come to the L-gate system, I guess. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Why couldn't they all be hanging out over here? No, we have to have this tiny little fleet get blown up first. It's just about to shuffle them around too. Trying to avoid things like that. I approve of the effort. Definitely not going down without a fight. And we respect that. Just took some planets, it looks like. Why is it because I'm settling this thing? Dun, dun, dun. It's become a shrouded world. Gotta get ready to land. Not gonna have a long time to do it. wrong.
Initiating tactical retreat.
I'm gonna give up this thing. Yay. That's good. Oh, it just changed. It got a Aetherian resource there. Interesting. Hopefully they can colonize it fast enough to, you know, see any events, which I assume there are. When they're done blowing up this fleet, I want them to actually attack again. Also, what are we doing about this thing? I guess there's gateways that you can use to get over here. Well, yeah, take the gateways.
Species adjusted.
You guys are R, so here we go. Yeah. They're trying to cause problems over here, aren't they? Leave Alien alone, you jerks. Let's go through the star bases, see if we can find anything that's useless. Getting weaker. Just will push up into this area and then clear out the south, maybe. I'd like to go north. Yeah, let's keep building here. Let's jump the rest of this distance. Okay. We're making progress here, from what I can tell. Have him lead the attack and have these ones follow. 'Cause they're kind of stuck there right now. Do is we're going to go there, here, and then tend to go through here. Please tell me they're all going together. About one's getting there ahead of the others. Quite a bit ahead of the others. Here comes the rest. I think this is the first one through that had like 108 at the beginning. Got him. I don't know what that is, but it's blowing up. They flew one of their fleets out of the system. Okay. Taking off what's left, it looks like. Taking out the outpost. Once they've done, I'll tell them to go here. And then reassigning one of them to take care of the fleet that's lingering in the north.
Species adjusted. Our science ship has been ambushed.
Whoops, there's a scientist there. Oh no. They're not going to get to jump away, are they? Only I had jump drive. Then maybe. I really doubt they're gonna last 20 days out here. You will be remembered, scientist. I thought you were safe back here. Sorry. It really does seem like a bit of a waste. Sure. Yeah. It's good to see that we finally made our way down here. Go take out this planet, I guess. Oh, they're becoming more militaristic. They must have seen how well that served me. go to this person, but the game won't let me. Guess we killed it. Yay. Good job, us. We can't go through here. Of course we can't. Omnisentience. They're blocking this path right here. Which basically means if I can't get my things to use the jump drives, which I haven't been able to figure out why I can't use them, there's not a lot I can take left in this war. Actually, wait. We can pass through these guys. We can go north. Oh, thank you. It's because we were at war with them. We need to move north quickly. Alright. Sorry, Rashkan, but we have to get positive energy if we can. Like this to be a better anchorage point. Where's this? I guess that kind of makes sense. This is gonna go. Alright, we're at positive energy again. That's nice to see. Let's go find the military, or the army rather. Start sending him this way. Oh, I just got a new comment. You can hardly hear you. You can hardly hear me. Oh, it must be the game audio got like really loud or something. Sometimes I mumble too. How is that? Is that better? Orange Gaming? Yeah, I have a feeling I was mumbling there. It's getting towards the end of my stream, so that's probably it. Glad you could join me. Definitely focusing a lot on the war here, trying to not waste well, not trying to waste all this time that I bought with this war. It's definitely tough. Yeah, it's just Stellaris is tricky like that. Sometimes the volumes are really, really quiet. Sometimes it's really loud. And from what I'm seeing on OBS, the volume from the game is barely coming through. But I'm coming through relatively well. I mean, maybe it's not too loud for you, and I could think about changing my mic setup and I guess the gain on it. Or do you want me to turn up the game as well? Was the game really quiet? Or I'm not sure I understand, because usually it's like the game's really, really loud and you can't hear me. So I have to turn it down a little bit. Both are quiet? Alright, I'll try and turn up the game a little bit, but like I said, it can like drown me out if I'm not careful. And then I think my mic's pretty much as loud as it can get right now, without me bringing it closer to my face. And I can cough and stuff if I do that, and it doesn't sound great. Whereas if it's a little bit further away, you can't really hear a cough. But yeah, I'm happy to have you here with me, Orange Gaming. Orange01 Gaming. Do you go by Orange, or is there a nickname that you sometimes go by? Orange is fine. Cool. Sounds good to me. How much territory can I get before I get to 100% war score? Could hypothetically, I think, take out pretty much everything in this federation, but it's going to cost me 10 years, and then the crisis will spawn, so yeah, we're going to try and do that as quickly as we can. Alright, there's an 80k there, good. It looked like just 30. At least for a second I thought it did. Let us through, we're good people. Yeah, let's just fly through this, whatever. Pathing is so strange. You saw some of my multiplayer videos and you think it's hard to hear them. Yeah, I'll consider turning up the settings somehow. I think there may be a way for me to go into OBS and actually like go past 100% in properties. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I can go up to like, what, probably 200 if I wanted to. 30. See if that's any better. So that now I'm louder and hopefully I'm louder than the game. I mean, how does it compare to other videos on YouTube? You can hear just about everything else on YouTube fine, because I've definitely listened to my videos on YouTube and other people's and they're pretty similar on my phone, but maybe it's different on a different device. So that would be kind of strange. Alright, I could take it back to where it was, you think, before I changed it to 130 when it was at 100 was nice. Like that, I just turned it back to 100. It's just the other players are quiet. Okay. Which one did you watch? Which multiplayer video? I did a one with Horath and his community. That was a pretty big one. And then I did one of my own ones. Oh, with Eben and Jesus. Yeah, that's cool. I think some days, like, their mics are working a lot better than others for one reason or another. Oh, whoops, I didn't land here with my army. Go back here, please, army. Could have sworn I had them land here. I must have done that weird glitch thing where it doesn't land properly. Go take out their gateway, please, because we do need that, like, just out of here. And my ships can jump around, the armies can jump around at least. It was a fun little game the first season. And second season's been a bit of a bust. Haven't heard from Jesus in a couple weeks now. I feel like maybe school or something like that got a little bit more serious and he couldn't spend as much time playing video games. Okay. Well, yeah. When I'm done with my videos today, I'm gonna watch them and compare them a little bit, because I think I noticed something similar when I was watching something on one of my reviews for the TV show 100. I reviewed that and it was super quiet. I could barely hear myself, and then I may have had think I tweaked the volume later after that. Like I turned down the volume, just try and make it so it didn't pick up the buzzing from my computer. And yeah, that was ridiculously quiet, like non-existent, even if you turned up the volume. I know if I like still had the original recording, I can edit that pretty easily, but without it, I'm not too sure. Glad you think that I did well though. That was my first time playing Fnatic Purifier in like a competitive setting, so I felt like I did a lot better than I would have guessed. What do you mean by other filters for my mic? Like, I'm pretty new to this if you can't tell. Because I kind of just used the setup that I found first. And now I'm trying to spend more time on like the technical stuff. I think it's important. Like one of my things got cut in half somewhere. Noise gate and noise suppression. Yeah, if you can link that, I'll actually, I'll try and write that down so I can watch it later or pull it off to some document off on the side. I'm a noobs. The other one, please. Here we go. Now I can do this. It's just them. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try and pull that off to the side, I think, using my browser. Yeah, that's the best way of doing it. Sorry if it plays any volume while I'm doing this. There, I think I paused it. Okay, so volume is off. Okay. Yeah, that does sound like that'd be something that would be helpful for me.
All
I'll probably spend some time on that tomorrow morning to see if I can wrap my head around it. Oop. This happens sometimes with my computer. The game just has issues. I have a feeling the upgrade that I've got planned is going to really help with this type of thing. These little slowdowns. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I think maybe going over to the browser has slowed down everything else. Yeah, it's actually like playing the video in the background. I thought I set it up so it wouldn't do that, but that could have been bad. That could have, like, I don't know, slow down the experience, or who knows, crash the computer. Doing too much at once is not good, right? But still, I appreciate that a lot. Don't want it to sound like I don't. It's gonna be nice and helpful. My goal in game is to be greedy corporation and to hoard all the minerals, kind of like a dragon or something. We're just selfish, beyond selfish. I mean, short term I did want to colonize something down here. Where was it? There, this thing. I don't know what happens if you colonize this. And then it becomes a shrouded world, but I want to see. Like, I know you can make it so it's no longer going to become a shrouded world, but I want to just send him down there. But what I'm really proud about this one is I didn't join a federation. I tried to be a bit of a powerhouse all on my own. Oh, we can get an enclave in our space if we go through here. Go through there then. These guys are only going around because I didn't think about that. The path thing is a bit silly. No mega structures. I've been playing a militarist game where I steal territory. I got an early Colossus and I used that to steal a lot of territory down this leg. I think I took a bunch over here actually and then worked my way in. There's some nation down here I think that was very xenophobic and all their neighbors hated them. So I used that to actually get a foothold down here when I was like very, very small. Like, this nation was my one ally. After that, I think we fought down some people using alliances to kind of be safe. Or not alliances, but rivalries to be safe. So I actually took a lot of territory over here pretty recently from this federation. They had the strongest member joined very late and was like an isolationist or something weird up here, and psychic, really difficult to take out. Fun though, fun to try and fight. Took Soul? No. Okay. What's going on here? Do they own this planet? Do I own it? It looks like I own it, but they own like the planet. I'm confused. Go reclaim soul. Apparently the AI was able to steal that. Bunch of jerks. It's weird how it's got like my banner next to it. That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Like, how is it occupied when we've got the total war thing? Usually when you conquer a planet, you take over the planet. It's very strange. Also, have we invaded this planet? Yes, we did. Good. Thank you. Yeah, they definitely had armies on the planet. They've occupied it like they invaded it. But the weirdest thing was, I don't know if they ever did actually invade it. I think they just got this system, and like for some reason it handed them over the planet without them conquering it, so it never like properly changed over. I mean, if you also look, it's not really in the galaxy. It's so far over here that the AI, I guess, doesn't really know how to handle that, maybe? I think that's a bug due to the boundary. It's like outside the boundary of the map. Definitely haven't seen that before. I might need to post in the forums about that. I used to post more in the forums for Stellaris. I haven't done that in a little while. Wait, really? It took them like no time to get here. That's cool, I guess. Did I not actually click do the project or something weird when I told them to do a species change? Looks like I didn't. That looks like a failed project thing. Did we lose some territory there? I feel like we might have. Yeah, like we no longer have adjacency with just one army, I think. So Orange Gaming, do you play Stellaris yourself? Season 2 is... might get a reset. I might start that one over with some new people. Because I know Eben has to go back to school pretty soon, and I haven't talked to Jesus in a while. Those were the two regulars. I know two people from Horath's channel who wanted to play, and I just missed them by like a week for this season. It's a shame because it would have been great to have them in the game that I'd started with Eben and Jesus. Even if they weren't around, Eben and Jesus I'd be able to play with the guys from Horath's channel. So I think I'll reset it to get them in the game and play with them, and maybe one or two others. I feel bad resetting it though because it was going pretty well. I was having a lot of fun. These guys are the rage hub right here. Okay. Let's go to species. Apply this to those guys. 1 month. Yeah, you should check out the Discord channel. I haven't been on that today, but yeah, if you want to join us in future games, you can get on our Discord channel to see when we're planning to do that stuff. Might as well just have them go that way. They'll get there eventually.
Species adjusted.
Put that in the sector. That's cool, man. I understand. It's a pretty big commitment. To turn, huh? That's a lot. Get rid of this. Pass to pour. Just hang out here for a bit, I guess. Those robots are gonna suffer. You had summer off, but you start up in 3 weeks, huh? That's cool. Finished school myself like a couple years ago. It's nice to be done with that. Yeah, I was gonna say, are they attacking or just sitting there? Join up with that one. Let's go to the edge. Ready to move on. Now the endgame crisis, it, I think, spawns 250 years into the game at the earliest, and then there's a percent chance that every month after 250 years that it will spawn. So we're coming up on that point, but we're not there yet. Should I allow these robots? I think I'm gonna potentially take apart all robots. I think we're gonna outlaw robotics, potentially, unless that is gonna make one of my factions sad. It would make one of my factions sad.
We are tracking an enemy fleet.
It's not one of my main factions. I don't like robots. We're organics. Robots aren't efficient. Robotic workers are outlawed. Should outlaw these things as well. Servitude. Are they synthetic? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the synthetics as well. Plus this will make it harder for contingency to spawn in. Not that I think I'd struggle against the contingency. It might be kind of fun to fight the contingency. Or we could go south through here if we wanted to. Considered that, and then there's all these gateways. Let's go north for now. We might send 2 of them south.
Our warriors are victorious.
this planet now, yeah? Uh-oh, the Unbidden is bugged in the latest build. I forget which build I'm playing on exactly. But I don't think it's too old. I think it might be the newest one. I mean, I'd have to opt in if it wasn't, so yeah. I took like a week off last week, so I can't remember exactly where I was in terms of that stuff. How is it bugged though? Like what kind of... Is it just dumb? Or is it like impossible to beat? Or... Because bugged can mean a couple different things, you know? I feel like the colony ship that I sent here died. Because it wasn't able to get through, huh? An extra planet here. I'm not going to be able to connect to any sectors, like, ever. Should I just put it in a sector and not worry about it? I think I will. For now. You get to just be in a sector. If I had jump drives, I'd be all over the place at this point, just snagging territory. Probably picking up war score like crazy. They won't leave the system they spawn in. Well, that sounds problematic, yes. Hey, did I land armies here? I didn't need to land armies here. Yay! It's strange, but yay. Soul is ours again. Let's see if we can find this planet. SUI, I think, was one of them. Ah, I see. That is very logical. Now our planets should make more. Yeah, that does sound pretty lame. I wouldn't say it's unplayable, because, like, you know, it just makes it so, like, the endgame crisis basically doesn't happen, but... And unless that just makes them almost impossible to beat, then I could see that being unplayable. Because you can't beat them ever, right? Like, the game never ends officially, but you could accomplish your goals without getting the title screen. It's like, you win! Good job. they won't make anchors. I see. We got some things expiring. Oh, we don't need to boost the pop growth. I want to go north if I can. Take these guys out up here and hold this system. Their Rachub had a very nice leader. Robots doing down here? Still not dead, huh? You got full vision for some reason. They're just hanging out over this planet without actually taking the planet. That's really annoying. That to me makes it the AI just like beyond useless, literally useless. They can't even handle something that has a planet that has 0 defenses on it. They're just gonna sit there like, we can't do anything. Let's just shoot at it and have some fun. Or I don't know what they're thinking, but it's silly. Anyways, attack here, attack there, attack there. Hey, this leader's getting some stuff. Be great if they got like another positive modifier in their next level up.
Initiating ground assault.
There's gotta be star bases that I missed. Some useless ones out there. Nope. Doesn't look like it there. Good for me.
Our warriors are victorious.
Still there. they're moving, they're just taking their time. Our new sector is going to need a new planet. Now, are we going to change their genetics? Maybe resettle some people here. I could do that, right? Send some research Ketlings or something like that. I think Ketlings were like near halfway down the list. Around this one? Yeah, there they are. Hey, Ketlings. Enjoy this stuff.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
Looks like as they get up there, their disengagement chance goes up, so I guess they're less likely to die.
Our warriors are victorious. Enemy planet conquered.
The Ketling is doing research as much as possible. Sure, I'll just do that. Hopefully a Ketling will grow there. It's almost able to conquer everything before the end game got here. I mean, if it doesn't spawn for like 30 years, I might be able to conquer this, and then that, and then that, and then like this in 30 years. But I doubt it. I really do. I mean, it can take a while. There's no guarantee that I'll spawn for quite some time. The AI is pretty good at like fleet management, but like army management, no. It just can't handle it, like the changes they've made to the armies. That's why I really hope they make some changes to the way armies are done and or managed. Nice, he's disengaging near half health. He's got others he can rely on. 21 units should be pretty good for just about any situation, I think. Are going to go there, and I think they'll, for the most part, want to go there. Keep them stacked as one, since it's going to be on the border right there. At all these habitats. They built a crazy number of them. Yeah, the AI doesn't know how to counter fleets, that's true. All I need to do is tailor them so that I can take them out quickly. But to be honest, I don't know if I even need to do that at this point. I have like 600k fleet power or more, I think. Just spread out all over the universe. It might be time for me to build some more. I think I've got room in my capacity and in my economy to increase my ship, the number of ships I have. Do I have a nice one? I like using this because it's pretty central. Aurora 4X. Nope. Is that kind of like this? Yeah, I stole these gateways. I didn't build like a single one. I don't have mega engineering. I plan to take this ring world that the AI's built up right here. It's a very nice looking ring world. Why don't you build up the stuff? A war factory, what's this? It's like an army thingy, huh? It's like Stellaris, but more complicated. That sounds pretty interesting to me. I like Stellaris. One of the best selling points about it is the detail. It's a very beautiful game, you know? gorgeous, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, it looks good. Any part on any ship. Ships run out of fuel, engines can explode, other parts can fall off. I don't know if my computer could run it. That sounds like a lot. That sounds pretty cool too. Well, that makes sense. Not every species like breathes the same gas, so terraforming needs certain things. Cool. Please tell me this didn't engage first. No, it doesn't look like it did. Still 21 of them. Good. Oh, Enter Elysium. I used to watch him a lot. I haven't watched his stuff like in a couple months though, actually. Something about him kind of gets old. Like, I feel like his enthusiasm is very forced. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how he is in the real life, in the real world, but like, I can't do that kind of forced enthusiasm. I don't know. I don't really enjoy it when other people do that. But his content is really good. Like, he's good at the games that he plays, and he plays games I enjoy. And is free. Okay, I'm writing this down. Aurora 4X. When I get a new computer, I want to play this game if it's free. You sold me as soon as you said it was free. I was like, okay, I'm playing this. I don't know when I'm going to do that because I wanted to play some RimWorld and some other things, like maybe Darkest Dungeon, because I haven't tried that out since like, well, when I first heard about it, and it was very, very new. The Darkest Dungeon, like the last level, wasn't unlocked. There was just like 2 or 3 that they'd finished developing. The game's probably very, very different than it used to be. Rolfert was great back when they had Splattercat on there, because he's one of the first people I ever started watching, and he, I think, is a big reason why they actually put that group together, because he was talking about doing D&D with other YouTubers for years, for like 3 or 4 years before they actually put it together. Now he's gone. It's kind of like, it's sad. I'm getting some upgrades for this PC, so even though this PC has a little bit of trouble with Stellaris in the late game, I think it'll be able to handle this and the Aurora thing just fine once I put that all in. I've ordered the pieces, so it won't be like more than a week before that's ready. Splattercat's characters were always the best. Like, he did the best voices. He was always in character. And you know, he understood like what was it? Shadowrun better than everybody else there. He'd played it many, many times when he was a kid. Like, I watched his channel more than anybody else when I was watching that back then. The Warhammer 40k was pretty fun too. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch it. His character was good. Splattercat's character was good in that thing. And also their Dungeons and Dragons playthrough was pretty good. I liked the dwarf that had some magic. That was a fun little play on the idea of a dwarf.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
Part of me wants to do a similar series, like a D&D type thing with smaller YouTubers. I haven't gotten around to talking to people about it, but that sounds really fun to me. Doing something in the Shadowrun universe with people that are like-minded.
Enemy planet conquered.
Probably wouldn't be very good, and we'd probably die a fair bit, but you know, that's part of the game, right? Let's bomb this place a little bit longer if we can. Alright, what are we gonna do with these Ketlings? Not with these Ketlings, well, we're gonna put Ketlings here, but what are we gonna do with this? What exactly are we gonna do? Clicked on the wrong one, it looks like. Here we go. You go there. You go there. You go there. Yeah, I've never played myself either. Definitely intimidated. I had a friend in the area who wanted to get together to play together, and I almost took him up on it, but it's hard to coordinate that stuff. I think in person might be a little bit trickier to do than over some online app, kind of like they did on Roll For It. Forget what it was they used, but I actually downloaded it and was thinking about playing it myself. Can't take the last one off of here.
Our warriors are victorious.
I'll just leave that like that for now and revisit these planets later. How they're just letting me like go through their territory here. They did a pretty risky push into my territory after I eliminated the homeland of these guys, Thalaknak. Thalaknak. My word, that's a crazy name. I really liked that guy that was on the other thing, like Roll For It, that I watched. The thing with Mathis, his friends. I forget what they called it, but Mathis Games had this guy called Daedric who was just like only played D&D, had never streamed before doing their thing, and he, I think, was going to do more tutorial type stuff, just make his entire channel tabletop centric, which is, I think, a really good idea. And I gotta check that guy's channel out again. Maybe even message him. Because I'd like to actually play with them. And you know what, Orange? If you want to try and get in another session, like a newbie session with me, that'd be fun. I like that. I mean, they have to do things like that eventually. It'd be a great way to grow the community and just kind of like awareness of what they're doing.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
I have a feeling that, you know, just simply watching will help out a whole bunch. You know, if you like have been watching Roll for It or whatever it was that the Mathis was doing. Can't believe I've forgotten what it was called now. Because I think I ended up watching more of that in the end. They did a fun little Star Wars thing. Sounded great. The Wookiee with the spice addiction. Jesse Cox, I'm sure you've heard the name before. He was playing a Wookiee on their podcast. And he had like a serious drug addiction. Like a pretty devastating one. And it was mostly because his people were slaves. That's what Jesse Cox kept saying. My people are slaves. You just go and do some spice in a corner, tear a guy's arm off. It's pretty wild. So we got some people here that we could probably make better, right? Not a lot of you. There's gonna be a lot of these guys, so let's create a template where you guys are nerve stapled. It's gonna be great. And then we're going to create a new one. It's happy and not problematic. There, that'll be great. Yeah, I think it was pretty awesome. Like, you should try and find those VODs when you get a chance. They're really, really fun to watch. That was like the most fun I had watching a tabletop series online. I think what happened eventually was they kept canceling them though because Jesse Cox has such a busy schedule. And also Krendor. Krendor was great because he played this this droid that was just like the dumbest droid ever. It's basically a Clone Wars droid. I forget what his line was, but he had like a go-to line that he kept using like whenever he got in a fight. And I don't know if you know Krendor, but he's like about as famous I think as Jesse Cox. Definitely does some stuff with him, and it was great. He's just really, really fun. Something like I can shoot anything. He's just like spec'd out for that kind of stuff.
Our warriors are victorious.
What's this? Oh no, stubborn. That's sad. I was relying on that general actually being really, really good. I mean, they got to level 5 before getting the stubborn trait. I'll probably keep them around. The fact that they've got extra disengage chance is pretty good. I like that, because it's going to keep the armies alive longer, and then they'll get better. I'm trying really hard to train up my armies to be as strong as they can be. Launch initiative, yeah, that's it. Yes, he was on Roll For It. I remember now. Yeah, he was interesting on Roll For It. He's a really good dungeon master or GM. I think that was like the first time he wasn't a GM for a game. For like the first time in over a decade or something. He just like always is in charge of stuff, which is, it was cool for them to do that for him. Get him outside of his element. But I think Lost Initiative, like, it really benefits from the fact that they have that experienced veteran there. Have they brought all their stuff down here to counter the stuff? Because that looks like a lot. 20, 30, 20, 50. It's nothing compared to what I brought. I brought more. Knowing that they'd probably have some stuff down here.
Initiating ground assault.
Now that I think about it, that droid was probably, the droid on the Lost Initiative was probably partially inspired by the crazy droid on their Star Wars thing. Yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to what you think of it in the end, because I have a feeling if you liked Roll For It, you'll probably like that quite a bit. I want my systems back. I feel like they've completely abandoned the north and they're trying to engage me around here now. Or at least that's what I thought, and now I can't see their fleets. Maybe you can find it on their YouTube. I used to watch it through YouTube. I don't know how long they keep that stuff on Twitch. I guess for partners they keep it basically forever, right? If they want you to. It may be that they want to encourage people to go onto YouTube and or Patreon So there's like, they don't leave their stuff up on Twitch, even though they can. What's this down here? Ah, I see.
Initiating ground assault.
Sure, I'll just have them hang out there. Go there, and then we can think about jumping over here to take out this thing with that army. We kind of have to. That looks easy.
Warriors are victorious. Enemy
Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
planet.
Nice. You found it on YouTube. Fallen Empire is declared on that nation again. They keep attacking them. It's a Fallen Empire. They haven't even awoken. They just hate them. I don't remember episode 0. I mean, I think for the Star Wars thing, if you're gonna watch that, like, it's all golden. They're hilarious together. Like, they can spend an hour not playing the game and it's an entertaining hour. Mostly because of Jesse Cox and Krendor, but I think Maggie, the lady from Guild Wars 2, or the people who make Guild Wars 2, she's good, entertaining.
Initiating ground assault.
But yeah, I like Mathis as well. Mathis is fun. A mineral planet, huh?
Our warriors
Nice
are
to have better mineral income. Our energy income seems to be more under control. Do we have all the edicts we can? $43, we're gonna need Omniferous thing in like 2 years. Okay. Hopefully I remember to do that. No orders here, huh? get to fighting this thing down then. Did I ever assign that admiral that I hired? I didn't.
Initiating ground assault.
You can take that guy. Just took off leading here. Yes. They're landing. Okay, good.
Initiating ground assault.
Veteran Neo Fitzjavelin. I feel like it was better when I had a rank 8 or whatever person.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
But this admiral will eventually get up there if we just keep sending them around like this. Should I get the mega engineering? I've been kind of ignoring it. Part of me kind of wants a science nexus just to say I have it.
Our warriors are victorious. Enemy planet conquered.
Here we go. Zooming out above the thing now. We'll have them go here in the end. No. Can we not slow down, please? To this planet soon. Where is it? Hiding? There it is. We're gonna take some of them and go down this path, just to say we did. There we go. I like how I didn't jump this guy over. Let's get him there so we can move on pretty soon. have this guy go here too. Have them go around. And hopefully not die. Yeah, that was my alarm for 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna end the YouTube episode here. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I've got links to my social media profile in the description below, so yeah, see you around for the next one.